It's the Daily Huddle, yeah, you know the name. Three stooges in the booth, bringing ruckus, bringing fame. Every weekday at noon, you know we bring that fire. Rob, Bill, and Ken in the squad, that's our empire. Yo, Rob's the fact checker, keeping it real. Dropping knowledge on the daily, that's the deal. Bill's ready to roast, got the rival in his sight. When he steps to the mic, you know he's ready to ignite. Ken spitting facts, man, he's sharp as a knife. Throwing hard truth bombs, this is real podcast life. John Dorn in the mix, he's like, fuck the Lions. Bringing all the heat, likes to see the anger rising. Daily Huddle, we hustle, bring the vibe every time. Rants and facts, laughter, everything in its prime. Live every weekday, man, we're here to grind. Noon Central Standard, come and free your mind. Eric brings the rants, off the chain like a beast, letting loose his thoughts, they just never cease. In the studio we gather like a family affair. Podcast kings, yeah, we rise and declare. Roasting rival fools, we setting the tone. The Three Stooges take your fears and turn them to stone. Facts over fiction, we keep it 100. Tearing down the myths while the laughs keep coming. Daily Huddle, we hustle, bring the vibe every time. Rants and facts, laughter, everything in its prime. Live every weekday, man, we're here to grind. Noon Central Standard, coming free.
This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Daily Huddle podcast. What's up, fellas? How you
Not
guys
much,
doing?
man. Same shit, different day.
Yeah, pretty much, right? Was it Wednesday? Wednesday of the week? The hump day?
Yep. It's the Philadelphia Eagles day, the hump day.
What'd you say about my team?
I said they're a very good Super Bowl.
A good old tush push.
Yeah, I bet you did, you liar. I know you said anything but a good thing. I know that.
Nah, we would never say nothing bad, tush pushing bastards.
Yeah, you're a lying motherfucker, too.
Yeah,
Good friend, but a lying motherfucker.
Yeah, I lied.
Yeah, so the Packers announced today training camp starts July 23rd.
July.
And then the rest of the schedule will be posted, they said. July 23rd, Rock's going to be a Packer backer.
Packer,
Yeah,
backer,
all
rock.
right,
Yeah, that's got a pretty good ring to it, don't it?
Yeah,
You're a lying
Packer,
ass motherfucker, too.
come on,
You got
rock.
motherfuckers who can stop you lying.
Hey, you know what makes wings taste better? Cheese.
No.
Yes,
Hot
it
sauce
does.
and 80 pounds of hot sauce.
Oh no. Not
Oh,
No.
All right. Okay, you talked me into it. We'll just use Carolina Reaper for the hot sauce.
Whoa.
yeah. See,
Yeah.
soldiers don't even agree that cheese goes on wings, you fucking fool.
Sorry, bro. Can't do it. Can't do
So
it.
Brad Holmes at it again, signs another injury-prone player.
Who he signed?
Backer. Like from some guy from the Eagles. I don't even know who he is.
He's
Oh,
Cunningham, Zach
Mike
Cunningham.
Crouch, if he's from
Yeah,
Animal.
like,
He's an ambulance chaser. He's an ambulance chaser.
You picked
I
up
hate
Zach
it,
Cunningham?
but John Dorn's right sometimes.
I'm
So,
always
Dan,
right.
what's your thoughts on
Always right.
Aiden
He's-
Hutchinson? Is he looking good or what?
No, but he
He's
might
not
be
looking
by. He's got time. He's got a
Look,
hitch in his step when he's running. Like every third step, he's got a little hitch in it, like a limp.
Hmm.
So,
Maybe his pocket got in the way of his leg or something. I don't know.
but I'll tell you what, upper body strength, he looks great, dude. He looks bigger
Well,
than
he
he's
can't
ever
run
done.
on his hands, though. You know what I mean?
And you might try that. It might work out better. For him.
Right.
The question is, can he hold a football with his feet? That's just the problem. You know?
I want to see him bend and you know how he does his bend move and stuff. I want to see how that affects
He's
that.
not doing that yet, John.
Yeah, he's
He's-
not.
But you know what I'm talking about, Chad, right? He has that good bend move. I mean, he gets real low and gets underneath the fenders and
No, that isn't there yet, man. I'm watching him. I'm seeing videos of him. He's not doing that. He's just running. He's running good with that,
Yeah.
but that one hitch, it just bothers me. It's like, dude.
well,
But you got to
like you said, go with me.
back. He rehabbed pretty freaking fast to get to.
But is that
the
good?
ability.
Is that, I'd rather take it slow
I
and do
don't
it
know,
right.
maybe not.
What's he
Seems
rushing
like all he
back?
wants to do is get on the field and play.
Yeah.
I mean, they all do.
I
Well,
heard
that big contract.
Ben Johnson had it out with Caleb Williams and stuff, I heard.
Yeah.
I guess Caleb couldn't hit a park semi in the end zone or something.
I guess he threw the ball in the wrong spot too. I guess and shit like that. Run out of bounds when he was like, dude, what the fuck? Yeah, he was doing a whole bunch of shit bad. I guess.
Well, I'm pretty sure the offensive scheme has changed, so that might have some of it, but still.
I just think if Caleb just can't process NFL, it's too fast for him. I think.
Very well could be. I was going to say that's apparently been Deshaun Watson's problem over in Cleveland because Tom Brady came out and had said, I'm pretty sure it was Tom Brady at least, had said that when they were down in Houston there and he was having all that success, is that they pretty much just completely copied Clemson's playbook there from when he was in college and were running that. And then the Browns were forcing him into an NFL offense, and that's why he looked so terrible.
Did you hear that the Vikings are claiming that J.J. McCarthy is going to be MVP and everything else because he did OTAs? He's like 15. He was 15 out of 17 in OTAs. So now they're claiming him the best quarterback now in the league.
Yeah, as he's running around with only a helmet on and shorts. Yeah, right.
They're bragging the shit about OTAs. He's 15 for 17. I mean, it's good though. I mean, I like to see him do that. Don't get me wrong. Better than what Caleb's doing. And Gob, I think he's just sitting on his fucking golfing shirt and fucking relaxing.
There you go. That's what Caleb's doing right there. That's a report after camp, after their mini camp.
Yeah.
I mean, bro, they're saying they're saying he's doing weird sidearm throws to no one. He's overshooting receivers. He's doing it while they're doing live drills. He's doing it while they're just doing random, just throwing drills. It was not a good look.
No, not a good look down there in Chicago.
No. They were hoping that Ben Johnson was going to have a rapid, immediate impact, and it's not happening. It's not immediate. So
you think
I want to know though, what coach has an immediate impact with the very first set of practices? This just goes to show how fucking delusional Chicago Bear fans are.
Yeah.
You fully believe that this guy was just going to come in and wave a magic wand?
Fucking idiot!
Right?
Yeah, no, they all think that, bro. They all think that.
Like Aaron Rodgers said, it's the same old Bears.
Yep.
That was classic.
We got a bunch of players. We got a coach from Detroit. That was great.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if I can pull that up for the people that did.
Hold on. I got it saved.
Oh, well, here, upload it.
Yep, that's what I'm going to do right now.
Well, where's Broski Bear to defend Caleb?
Well, that's the problem. Rock thinks they're gonna do back-to-back Super Bowl rings. They're not gonna, bro. Not this year, dude.
Are they even gonna make the playoffs?
With the Eagles, I don't think so. Mm-mm. They
Who
lost
said
too many players. That was Chad.
Who said that?
I said that.
Well, then, how much you want to put on it? I'll put $100 on it. Says you're wrong.
Well, I'm not going to bet on that, but I just asked the question. Are they?
You're the one that said they ain't gonna make the playoffs, bitch. Now you want to fucking bet
they
them?
weren't. Hang on,
Liar, motherfucker.
Are they? I said,
You just said they ain't even gonna make the playoffs. Now you want to bail?
I asked a question. I didn't make a statement. There's a big difference there, Rock.
Yeah. Go ahead,
Look,
be a
he
running
cleaned
little
that up
bitch
real
again.
nice. He
Go ahead,
cleaned
run
that up
like a
real
bitch
nice.
again, Chad. Go ahead.
Get this Eagle fan out of here.
Well, hey, since we're talking about statements,
I'm sorry, Chad. Your team wasn't good enough to face me in the playoffs. Now go sit down.
You're like a normal Bears fan. The best thing about Bears fans is every year, this is our year. This is our year. We added this guy and that guy, and we got a new coach from Detroit. Oh man, look out! This is it, right? Packers fans, we know that, right? And what does every coach that signs at the Bears say? We got to beat the Packers, right?
Yeah.
Packers don't give a shit.
Don't give a shit.
That's what I was trying to explain to Woody about that last game. We didn't give a shit, bro. We'd let you get that. And you barely got it. You had a walk-off field goal, bud. Yeah, I mean,
my whole favorite part of that video is that we got that guy from Chicago. Oh man, because it perfectly encapsulates how the Bears are in love with this guy already.
You know, the Packers, they laid off. If they won or lost, it didn't matter. They had the same playoff spot. It didn't matter.
I just want to know how Rodgers knows Ken Dobbie. He made a perfect impression of him. And
He did too.
How the fuck does he know? I don't know, bro.
Around, buddy.
He had an ayahuasca vision.
He had ayahuasca. What's up, Philip? Go Pack, go. What's up? What's up? Yeah, no. Rodgers clowned him.
Pretty
bad. Rodgers, and you hear Rodgers, as Packer fans, he included himself as a Packer fan. You heard that, right? So,
and that video right there perfectly encapsulates why Rodgers will always be my favorite fucking quarterback. I love how much of a dickhead he is to the opposing fan bases.
Yeah.
How is Addison suspended for 6 games? I like to hear this.
Oh,
I think
hey, don't forget he had the
DUI
case.
thing.
Yeah, he had the court case for his DUI shit.
What's up, Nick?
Yeah, no,
hey, Ken, don't make me go out and get an Aaron Rodgers blow up doll for your ass.
Yeah, we all know Rodgers
that's really
Rodgers mushroom dealer.
I said, don't make me go get you an Aaron Rodgers blow up doll, motherfucker.
Yeah, that's really weird that you want to have an Aaron Rodgers blow up doll.
No, I said I'll send you one.
No, I don't want your used Aaron Rodgers blow up doll.
Since you wouldn't love him so much, buddy. Since you wouldn't love him, go ahead.
What's up, Nick?
You know what I mean? To me, you were right about the second part. He's a real jackass.
Well, this describes the Lions season right here.
I just wish the Philadelphia Eagles had a quarterback anywhere near his stratosphere.
We fucked. That's right. Where we fucked. Uh-oh. There he is. Mr. Tri-State.
I mean, as long as he wants to be Super Bowl, I don't need him to be up in the atmosphere.
What's up, Nick? What's up, bud?
What's up, gentlemen?
What's going on?
Today we were just talking about how the Eagles won't, do back-to-back Super Bowl wins.
I mean,
it's very hard to do back-to-back anyway. It's very hard.
It's different. It's different when you're the hunter and you become the hunted.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. It gets a lot. It gets a lot more difficult.
Yeah,
there's 31 targets trained on him now, right? There's 31.
Yeah, right. You know what I mean? I mean, that's why I know it's going to be difficult. It's not impossible, but it's going to be difficult.
Help me out here, guys. In the Super Bowl era, the Patriots have done back-to-back. The Chiefs have done back-to-back. Who else has done
back-to-back, but didn't win?
No, win.
Steelers, Cowboys.
Yeah,
I think Cowboys too, right?
It's like what, 3 teams in the Super Bowl era?
Cowboys in the '90s did go back to back. Yeah,
that's what I mean. Cowboys did it.
Hey, Chad,
49ers,
Patriots.
They were close.
Hey, Chad, how does it feel to be a Lions fan and never been to a Super Bowl? I mean, we always talk about Super Bowls.
He said it felt great. He had a great Thanksgiving. He had a good Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not a bandwagoner. I just say.
I mean, Lion fans. All they can say. Current Lion fans, all they can say is they won the division. That's it. They won the division. That's all they can say right now.
A-Dub in the building. What's up, sir?
What up?
Well, we are 16-2, I believe, in the last 3 years in the division.
So.
Yeah.
Why do you just go back 3 years?
I
don't get that.
Because that's my glory time until 91.
It's an expansion team. Bill, it's an expansion team. 3-year expansion team. That's why.
That's great.
What this is called, Bill, is the Detroit Blinders. We can only focus on just these past 3 years. Anything else don't exist, man.
That's great how he throws that. The last 3 years. Why don't you go to the last 5, the last 10?
Bro, they can only say the last 2 years. They can't even. I mean, it's not even a good. I mean, it's crazy.
You got anything else to cherry pick for us today, Chad?
I know, right?
No, man. I'll just let.
Do you think Goff is a top 3 quarterback?
No.
There you go. There's a topic.
I've been asked this, and I don't.
He's not even top 10.
Right.
Probably 10 or 12. Probably 10 or 12.
Okay, give Chad a little more respect. Then he's not that much of a homer.
15 wins could be a bitter taste for most when I think about it, because when you think about that 15-win season, it just reminds me about what we once were a few years ago. Like that could be another question you throw out to Detroit. How does it feel to be sharing history with Green Bay as far as only the second 15-win team to be one and done in the playoffs?
The only history we share with Green Bay is that we're one of the original NFC teams, the North teams, the NFC Central, whatever you want to call it. It's the only thing we got. Being honest, man, we've been around. We've been. I mean,
it's pretty sad. The Panthers expansion team has more fucking Super Bowls than you.
Wow.
More Super Bowl appearances.
Appearances, I should say, yeah.
Wow.
I know, man.
Well, they have. I mean, Nick made that point the other day. He made that point the other day. He's like, we've been there at least twice, man. What the Lions been? Lions
How many
can't win.
How many
They never
times
won a
have
championship game. They never won a championship game.
Yeah, there's a few teams. There's a few teams the Panthers been to more Super
Wait,
Bowls.
there's a
than-
list. We got a list somewhere. Where's that list of the teams that never won a Super Bowl?
The Vikings are on there.
There's a lot. There's a
There's a large list. That's why.
He sends it off to the Vikings.
There's teams that never been.
Yeah, exactly, and they've been around forever.
Yeah, never been. Those are the ones.
I think this one right here, ain't it?
There it is. There it is. Now that's teams without rings, and there's what 4, 8, 11 of them right there. 11.
Yeah,
teams.
some of them been there though. Vikings been there. Buffalo's been there. So
yeah, but if I'm thinking about it, perhaps it's just the Lions and the Jaguars who's never been to one, right?
Yeah.
No, there's a couple more. No, there's a couple more. Put that list back up.
Arizona, have they been? Has Arizona?
No, Arizona's been.
Okay.
Tennessee. Oh yeah, Tennessee's been charged. Have the Chargers? When was the last time the Chargers were in the Super Bowl? Oh, in '90 when they got shellacked by the Niners. That's right. Okay, yeah. Lions, Jags, Texans.
Okay. Yeah, it's the Texans.
And Browns.
Yeah.
Browns haven't been to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, the Browns never been either. Yeah, the Browns never.
They only won NFL championships.
Okay.
Vikings, it's been since what, the 70s since they've been to the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same with the
79, 78 or 78 is their last Super Bowl appearance.
Yeah, so like the Panthers have been to 2 Super Bowls before within the last 30 years, then teams have gone to one in 40. So I mean, it ain't happening for us, not for maybe a couple years, but got something to build on. Not like the Packers, but we got something to build on.
Oh, hey, bro. The upside is it's not like the Bears, so there you go.
No, the upside is we at least look like we have a direction, right? There's franchises out there who don't even look like they have a direction.
Like the Bears.
Lions just got lucky. They came in at the right
Like the
time.
Bears.
End of fucking Rodgers era, beginning of Love's era. So we're going through that transition. We're rebuilding our offense. So they came in the right time. But now we're catching up to them. Actually, I think we already caught them. And I think we're taking over the division this year. And then end of story.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not even saying this because it's an NFC South team, but like, what direction do the Saints have right now? Like, their situation looks horrendous for the next 2-3 years, bro.
Who's the starting quarterback right now for the Saints?
Tyler O'Shucks. Tyler O'Shucks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hold on. I think one could say the Saints do have a direction they can go from here, and that direction is tank for Manning.
Yeah.
Well, I think what's going to happen.
The Arch for March is on, right?
The March for Arch is on. There it is.
Yeah, the March for Arch. There it is.
They'll probably go after Kirk Cousins. They'll probably try to trade Kirk Cousins.
There's a few teams.
Won't be the Bears tanking for Manning?
Man, that draft, fellas. I'm a big college guy. That is shaping up to be one of the greatest drafts ever.
I've seen a draft.
That's shaping up.
Chuck. Okay.
There's gonna be 3 quarterbacks who are gonna be consensus top 10. Like they're going in the top, which are Arch Manning, Dylan Raiola, and probably Eli Holstein. And if not him, there might be a 4th with Sam Levitt. And then you add Jeremiah Smith and Ryan Williams, the 2 receivers, and then the kid from Texas, Colin Simmons, the edge rusher. I mean, bona fide stars in the NFL level. Like, it's going to be widely regarded as one of the greatest drafts ever.
Somebody did their homework.
Even as you say that, I'm thinking it still remains to be seen which QB class is gonna top the 2020 QB class when it comes to that class featuring every QB that might have been drafted and there's been to the playoffs and at least won a playoff game or so. It just remains that
besides Herbert and Tua, but they've been to one. That's true. One's Jordan Love, Justin Herbert, Joe Burrow, Tua, and who's the other one? Jalen Hurts. There it is.
Hurts.
Yeah, and so far only Joe Burrow and Jalen Hurts have been to a Super Bowl.
Yeah, but also there's also Nico Iamaleava who just transferred to UCLA. He might come out in 2027. And then I said Eli Holstein and Sam Levitt. Like, there's gonna be the quarterback, but it's also weird because these kids, the NIL shit changed everything. These kids make more money in college. You know what I mean? They might go back their senior year. A few of them.
But maybe the NFL served them up an answer to that this year by letting Shador go all the way to the 5th round. I mean, what the fuck, bro?
Yeah, right.
I mean, there has to be a reason why that happened. I mean, everybody's saying it's
no. At the end of the day, Shador, I believe the reports that came out of New York. Not because I'm from the tri-state. Yeah, he went into that meeting super unprepared, and Brian Daboll called him out on it. And things probably went south. I'm just alleging these things. I'm going off the reports that I read. Things went south. It rubbed Brian. Shador may have said something that rubbed Brian Daboll the wrong way. Brian Daboll relayed it back to other teams, and there you go. There's your fall.
It almost seemed planned. It almost seemed like intentional for him to fall that far. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but yeah, that did seem like.
We all hope that's God.
But hey.
Oh, don't get me started with the conspiracy theories. Shador to Cleveland.
But hey, even as Shador did fall that far, who's to say he's not going to have that kind of trajectory almost similar to Brock Purdy?
Nobody.
Brock Purdy's situation was way different. He had an offensive line. He had the best left tackle in football, a great offensive line, an all-pro running back, an all-pro tight end, 3 stud receivers, and an elite defense. He had the perfect situation around him. There's plenty of quarterbacks you could have put on San Fran, and they'd be as successful, if not more successful. Are you telling me if Jordan Love wasn't on the Niners, they don't win that Super Bowl 2 years ago? They absolutely do.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You're telling me you give Jordan Love that offensive line, those weapons? I love you guys receivers, but come on, Debo, Ayuk, and Kittle, like, come on. Let's be honest. You know what I mean? Like, they're winning that Super Bowl with him.
And CMC? I mean, yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Dude, Goff might have won a Super Bowl if he was there.
With that
Come on, dude. Come on, Chad.
Purdy's garbage. Freaking garbage.
Jared Goff can't go out and win you a game. Jordan Love can.
Hey, Lion fan, quit fucking up the combo. God damn it.
Right.
Chad's doing everything
Good conversation to you brought in Goff, bro. What the fuck?
No shit. Drink another White Claw.
Jared Goff would not have won that game. That Super Bowl. No way. No way. No way. I'm sorry, Lions fans. I'm sorry. I wanted to be known, and my brother could co-sign this. The Jared Goff, it's never been a thing for me in Jared Goff. I never thought he was a good quarterback.
Jared's off.
He is a good quarterback. He's just not a top tier quarterback. So come on.
Yeah, I mean, you need the perfect situation for him to win a Super Bowl, and he was damn near almost in a perfect situation the last 2 years.
Here's a perfect example. If you put Goff on the Bears, they still only win 5 games. That's it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They win probably 3 games, probably, tell you the truth.
You put Love on the Bears, you probably only win 5 games too.
No way.
No way. No way. They're a playoff team with Jordan Love. They're a playoff team with Jordan Love. What?
Chad, you're so easy, bro. Stop.
Good. Hey, here's my question. Can Jared Goff actually elevate anybody around him the way some other QBs could?
No, it's proven already. It took him 3 years to get the Lions to the playoffs. Took 3 years.
St. Brown.
Jared
Okay,
Goff.
I'm gonna squash you guys right there. St. Brown and him, they are on the same page. And yes, Goff helped elevate St. Brown. And
He threw like 35 screen passes to him.
So
35 of Amon-Ra's catches were screen passes.
Did they work?
And this is my point, and I'm going because DJ Moore is one of my favorite players, and I'm imagining him in that Ben Johnson offense. That's going to be scary because he's way more violent with the ball in his hands than Amon-Ra. Like you throw those screen plays to him, those design screen plays, he's throwing a cornerback into the ground. He's going to flourish in that system.
Dude, this
Amon-Ra is not that good of a wide receiver, bro. I'm telling you.
He's overrated. I think too.
Admit he's a Bear fan.
The best? No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
He's not a Bear fan, right?
No, I'm not. No, he's certainly not.
Like it.
No, because I think DJ Moore. Because I know who's better. No. Let me ask you this. No. Be honest. Who's better after the catch? Be honest with yourself. Who's better after the catch? DJ Moore or Amon-Ra St. Brown? I'm not saying who's a better route runner. I'm saying when the ball is in their hands, who's more dangerous?
DJ Moore.
Absolutely.
Easy.
Absolutely.
I got DJ Moore in the top 10. Wide receiver.
You know what's funny?
He's in that cusp.
The only reason
11,
he's not
12
going to get top 10 wide receivers because of his fucking quarterback, bro.
What's up there, Don?
Him putting on his team.
Yeah, but yet Jared Goff threw the longest in-air pass last season.
Oh, a Hail Mary.
That was like, it was like 70-some yards.
The best player on the lines is Brian Branch. That's the best player on the lines.
Against the Bears was a pretty good Hail Mary.
No, you're wrong.
Penei Sewell, then Brian Branch.
Wait. Penei Sewell is the best player.
Then Brian Branch. Yeah, you're right. Penei
You know
Sewell,
what's funny? I had this Lion fan try to tell me fucking Amon-Ra St. Brown is better than Jamar Chase. I was just laughing my ass off, dude.
That's homerism.
That wasn't me. That was
I know that wasn't you.
Fucking Chad.
I may say some stupid shit, but I'm not that dumb.
Oh, it depends how many white calls he has.
Look, Amon-Ra St. Brown is a good wide receiver. I watched him in college. You know me, I watched him at the Coliseum. He's nowhere near Jamar Chase, dude.
We just got the wrong round when we got him. That's all.
You did.
Is Amon-Ra really better than Terry McLaurin? Let's be honest.
Yeah.
You think so?
Oh, I don't think so.
Yeah. No, possession, whatever.
Bro, I think it's the quarterback.
81 point some catch rate.
If Scary Terry had the same opportunities, I think he'd be better off. I think he'd be the better wide receiver. I'm just saying. He's a victim of the quarterback. That's all that is. A victim of the quarterback.
Jared Goff is a product of having two. He's looked great because he's a product of Sean McVay and Ben Johnson's offense, bro. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. He's two masterminds offensively, bro.
Well, let's see what Ben Johnson does for the Bears.
We'll see, because being an offensive coordinator is way different than being a head coach.
Well,
way different.
We're thinking about Ben Johnson, the Bears. But there's one problem. They got Cal Williams. That's a huge problem because he sucks. Just saying.
Dan, what do you think about that, Dan? Tell us. Caleb sucks. You can say it. You're safe here.
He said you're safe here.
You're safe in this group.
I think Caleb's more talented than Jared Goff.
You're fucking nuts.
Wow. No, he's throwing.
Oh, somebody record that cake. Can somebody record that cake? That's the dumbest take I've heard so far today.
I said more talented. I didn't say he's better than him right now.
He's not more talented. You got to be able
Jared
to be
Goff,
accurate.
wee little hands. I mean, little hand Jared Goff.
He's accurate. He can.
He's
accurate because he's had a great offensive line. He has the best offensive line in football.
He doesn't have
4 seconds
more
to throw the ball. Sit back there in the pocket.
I told the Lions fans
go through 1, 2, and 3 reads.
Started, that offensive line's going to take a step back, and it did. And now they're going to have to revamp that fucking offensive line now.
I didn't know we played a game yet, there, John.
You guys took a step back in your offense last year, offensive line.
How? We scored 30-some points a game.
Yeah, they're the best offensive.
Yeah, but towards the end of the season, you guys were getting sacks left and fucking right because of Glasgow and fucking at Zaner when he got injured and shit.
Kevin Zeitler?
Yeah. You guys are left and fucking. Man, they're getting so much pressure on Goff the last 5 games. It was unreal.
Yeah, no, that things changed for their offense towards the end of the season, but that's
Yeah, that offensive line took a shit towards the end of the season. Why do you think fucking Commanders came in here?
But they still figured out how to win games. I'm going to give you. I'm going to give
Dorn. I was up the other night chilling about 3 a.m. Unsolved Mysteries came on, and they actually had an episode about the Lions' offensive line.
Exactly. Towards the end of the season, it took a
still
shit.
unsolved to this day.
Yep. Glasgow shouldn't even be on the team, tell you. That's how horrible he is.
Today on Unsolved Mysteries, where did the Lions' offensive line go?
Exactly. Last 5 of the season, go look at it. It's actually enough stats.
And what happened to biting kneecaps, Dan Campbell?
I'll start throwing more in the
biting kneecaps, Dan Campbell.
That's pretty good, guys.
Yeah, but it ain't biting kneecaps. You know.
I just need the trench. I just need the big old trench coat.
Ask Kirby Joseph.
Hey.
If you value your knees, go down if Kirby's going to hit you.
Hey, Broski, you're going to have to start calling John Dorn daddy because he knew Caleb was a bust.
Yeah, he called it.
I said before Bears even drafted him.
Called it before it was cool.
Yeah.
He called it before it was real. Come on, Broski. No, just fucking with him.
No, I'm fucking with him too. Broski, coming from a team that doesn't even have a quarterback, why do you need an offensive line?
Well, at least they got a Super Bowl and been to a couple Super Bowls.
Yeah.
You know?
Point proven there.
They know how to win a championship game. They do. They know.
Yeah.
Tell them, Dan. Tell them.
Yeah, at least we won.
Yeah, what's their record against the Packers the last 8 years?
Well, bro, we're not talking about that. I mean, come on, bro. That's
Come on. The Packers own every single team in the NFC North we own. We own every single team in the NFC North. We own the record.
You guys should be calling us daddy.
The win-loss record on every team.
Okay, John. So now the Packer fans own every team in the North like they own the Packers? Okay.
We do.
Yeah.
NFC North.
When are you going to buy
wins? We have more wins than any team in the NFC North. I mean, in the league.
Hey, when are you Packer owners going to buy, seeing you own the whole North, when are you going to buy us all new stadiums?
How many fucking
Why
playoffs?
would we buy you can't win, Chad. You're not getting a new stadium. You can't win, bro. No one's giving you a stadium.
Yeah, how many playoff wins has the Lions have in their history? The 13 maybe or something like that?
The Bears are proof they can't get a stadium. The Bears can't. If
man.
you don't win, you don't get a stadium. The Bears are proof of that.
All bad, John. I mean, Brad Holmes done so
John
far.
Dorn, I'm
He put
reporting
together
you
the
for hate
biggest
speech.
fucking injury-prone roster ever seen in history in NFL. That's how he put together.
Hey, I need to. I would buy the Bears a new paint marker. The way they fucking put the lines on the field are just straight dog shit.
That's because they're drunk when they do it.
Right? Motherfucker looks like an Etch-a-Sketch artist and shit, dude. Things all
It
squiggly
looks like
lined.
a 3-year-old did it.
I bet your foot stays in bounds if you fucking step out of bounds 5 yards because the line's so damn squiggly.
Bro, the guy's walking straight. That's just the holes in the field, bro. That's not shit.
Man.
Hold on. They purposely do that. So when DJ Moore goes to walk off the field, he'll still be in bounds.
Yeah.
But let's be honest, guys. Have you guys seen the proposed new stadium for Chicago? That thing looks like it's going to be freaking awesome.
Bro.
It does look beautiful.
Like it's going to be
Can't lie.
freaking awesome. Chad's going to be
It
a
does look
freaking
beautiful.
bear
Can't
fan.
lie.
No, I'm not. I'd be a Cowboy
Hey,
fan.
Chad, give us a bear down, bud. Let's get ahead of the games.
Bear down, broski.
There you go, broski. He's your fan
There you
base
go,
now,
broski.
bud.
He wants to bear down on Broski.
Wow!
Damn, broski. He's trying to bear down on you, bud.
Sorry, we don't claim Chad.
Dan said we definitely declined this one.
Arlington Bears.
Arlington.
Will they change the name, Dan? What do you think?
No.
Call them the A-Town Bears?
Yeah, bro. They're going to be the Chicago Lions or the Detroit Bears. I don't know which, but it's going to be one of those.
That's funny.
Just like the Lion Detroit turned to be like the Detroit Rams.
Yeah, totally.
Hey,
Dude, I hated that shit.
Hey, you know,
I appreciate what Stafford did, but I do not root for him. I don't want him hurt, but I do not root for him.
Hey, you know the fucking fruity ass Caleb's gonna call them Darlington Bears.
Darlington Bears. Oh my Lanta.
Darlington Bears.
Darlington Bears.
You know how P. Diddy had all that lotion in his house? Caleb has nail polish remover.
Oh man.
Have you guys heard what that Sean Kemp thing? I just read on this Sean Kemp thing.
What?
About how he shot at two dudes that stole memorabilia from him outside of his medical marijuana store.
Oh,
Yeah,
God damn. What the hell?
Yeah, I mean Seattle. Yeah. Kemp's
What
crazy.
the hell?
And Kemp has 12 kids.
You don't play that shit.
Right? It's a tired old man, dude. You don't give a fuck.
That's crazy.
So what really happened with OJ? The report is he pawned his cards to a car dealer. He was 2 days late on a payment. The car dealer said they're now mine. And then OJ goes in there with his cronies, kidnaps them, holds them hostage for 3 days. What's up with that?
Don't fuck with Naked Gun, dude. That's you try to fuck with Naked Gun, dude. That's what happens.
Don't mess with North.
Dumb shit. OJ did dumb shit, bro.
Oh, dude, the funniest shit was the other day. Somebody caught an interview. Oh, it's all over the internet. It's someone caught an interview with OJ back in the days, and he's fucking wearing the murder gloves. They're like, don't these gloves look familiar?
Nah, man, those aren't the gloves. Don't you know if it doesn't fit, you can't acquit.
Right?
We just
you want to quit. If it don't fit, you want to quit.
For a few days beforehand.
Hey, Johnny Cochran won on those gloves alone, dude. That's crazy. That's insane.
I don't believe OJ did the murder himself. I believe he just had it done.
Probably Al Cowlings, dude. Al Cowlings
Chad,
somewhere
where
on
were
the
you on
beach.
that day, Chad? Where were you? Do you remember?
Geez, the Joe Benet Ramsey trial was just ending. That's how long ago it was. The Joan Benet Ramsey, the little girl.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was just ending, and then I remember the police chase and people with signs on bridges. We love you, OJ, dude. I was alive for that.
No, the craziest
remembers
news.
all this
I'll
because
be
he
your
was in the
cellmate,
back
OJ.
of that Ford Bronco. If you look real close at the video, you can see the door slightly opening and Chad rolling out.
I had to get the hell out of there, man. I didn't want to go to prison.
Hey, there's a paper bag mask.
He already had it from when they went 0-16, so he already had it handy.
No, you know what's crazy is the fucking Menendez brothers are about to get paroled. That's insane. They've been locked up like my whole fucking life.
Yeah, I heard Brad Holmes was already trying to talk to their agent.
Why are they injured?
No,
Wait a minute. Are they injured?
They got
Brad
injured
Holmes
in
don't
prison.
talk to nobody unless they're injured.
They got injured.
That's
in
why we
prison.
haven't signed Trey Hendrickson or traded for him. He's not injured.
So you think if he blew his ACL, he'd be a Lion?
Oh, absolutely. What do you think, John Dorn?
Yeah, definitely.
Super Bowl and win it, right?
You fucking idiot.
Yep, Brad Holmes has a fetish for injury-prone players, and he has a fetish to give away future picks.
Wow.
John Dorn called it spot on. I agree.
Yeah, he called it, Chad.
John Dorn's been getting it right, bro. He just getting it right.
For a change.
You know, Matthew
Lucas
Golden.
Van Ness in a fourth for Trey Hendrickson.
That would never happen.
All right, everybody, be
Lucas
quiet.
Van Ness in a third for Trey
right, no.
Hendrickson.
I'll do it.
Hey, this is the year Matthew Golden starts his fucking career as the best wide receiver in the North. You know what I mean?
That's right. That's right.
One thing we know is Hendrickson's probably holding out. So
The Packers are reclaiming it.
Yep, our whole receiving core is gonna fucking shock the
Well,
world,
Isaac,
man.
what's your thoughts on the Eagles choking off this year?
Ah, man.
I mean,
They got a rock in their throat.
Words,
Nah,
words
that's-
can't
Go ahead, man. Go ahead, man. Throw your best shot. I'm here.
Hey, Eagles got a rock in their throat.
Right? Now they got AJ Dillon.
oh shit! Somebody set up
Bears
those.
in the
fuck,
building.
broski Bears here.
Now
Hey,
we got
speaking
AJ Dillon to help with the push tush now.
Hey, we speaking of
Get undersized.
choking. We speaking of choking, and Broski jumps on.
Just call my name and I'll be there.
Broski, what's up, bro? How's it going?
Well, Chad, say what you had to say about Caleb now, bro.
Say what go ahead.
I was going to say, well,
yeah, go ahead. Talk that shit now, Chad. Broski's here. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Wait. There's not much shit to talk.
Wait, ding,
Caleb
ding.
Sucks.
Yeah.
Caleb sucks.
Where's
What
the
do you
bell,
want me to
Bill?
say?
I know what Brosy's going to say. He's going to say I agree.
There it is.
No, there it is. Let's go. Come on, fight.
Who's going to be better, Caleb or JJ McCarthy? That's a toss-up. That's bad.
Clifford.
I'm going to give, I'm going to give the
our
edge
division
to,
was just getting respect for being good, and now two trash quarterbacks are in it.
I still don't believe that JJ can complete a pass. I mean, he is the human handoff machine. I don't know. I'd have to. What I will say is he
went 15. He went 15 for 17 in OTAs today, man. So
I'm
dude,
with
people are keeping stats
with
in
no
OTAs like
defenders
that.
out
That's
there,
crazy.
probably. I'm with Broski on that take. Fucking JJ's not that good.
No.
Yeah, I haven't seen that he really. I mean, I'm a big college football person. Like, I didn't see it in Michigan.
Yeah,
I
I'm a
didn't
Michigan
either.
fan. I'm a Michigan
you guys
fan,
watch-
actually. So you calling him the handoff merchant? I mean, my uncle calls him the handoff merchant.
Even if you're not-
I'm forever
yeah.
grateful for JJ McCarthy because, like I said, I'm a Michigan fan. We won the national championship, but that was off Blake Corum and Donovan Edwards back, not JJ McCarthy.
Yeah, if anybody
we were a
watched-
run
even
heavy
if you're not a
team.
college football
Hey,
fan.
keeping the facts in there. Look at this shit.
We were a run heavy team, bro.
Even
There
if
were
you're
games
not
JJ McCarthy didn't throw 30 passes.
Hey, Bill, ring that bell again.
You fucking cunt. You fucking cunt. All right, Sarah, time to jump on and roast them.
Sarah's on. What?
What?
Well, I mean, 6 touchdowns to let's throw 6 touchdowns against his own defense. I mean,
Yeah, let's see Gay J get through preseason in one piece first.
Jay calls him Gay J.
Yeah, even if you're not a college football fan, if you watch that national championship, you'll see how bad JJ Redick is.
Redick.
I mean, JJ McCarthy. I keep fucking saying JJ Redick because I keep thinking
JJ
about the basketball
Redick was
player.
good, dude.
Yeah, JJ
He can
McCarthy.
shoot threes.
He can do podcasts.
Yeah, don't leave that out, man. They upgraded on the O line, bro.
Well, JJ McCarthy, the national championship year we won it, he threw 300. He threw 332 passes in 15 games, which comes out to 22 pass attempts per game.
Oh, that sucks.
So that goes to show how much like I said, we were not throwing the ball with him.
Well, what was
That's not
his
even six.
completion
That's not
percentage?
even 6 pass attempts per quarter.
What was his
He
completion
went an
percentage?
entire half against Penn State and didn't throw one pass.
Well, his
the good
completion
thing is-
percentage was good. His completion percentage was 72%.
Well, the good thing is he has 2 crutches, which is fucking Aaron Jones and fucking T.J. Hawkinson. So
Were his passes checkdowns or were they just fucking? I mean,
No, they were thrown in the backfield. I don't think those should count.
I mean, there wasn't a crazy amount that were like super deep. Like we mixed in running intermediate routes.
Yeah,
He wasn't throwing the ball past 10, 15 yards really.
Like the Bears
Rarely.
This motherfucker said we like he's part of the fucking Michigan alum and
Hey, listen, man. I've been a Michigan fan forever since I was a kid.
Golf
Wolverine. Pretty self-explanatory. Wolverine was my favorite cartoon character, and they're the Michigan Wolverines.
Just so you know, Michigan
You feel me?
is wanted for more cheating than Ohio State. What's that tell you?
Look at Chad.
No,
Chad's
not
a
really,
little
because
spicy
Ohio State definitely
He is,
cheats more
right?
than us because Ohio State was supposed to get Micah Parsons, and the reason they didn't was because they cheated and they found out he had to go to Penn State after.
I think Bigfoot peed in his Cheerios this morning, bro.
Yeah, I think it's because Brad
Chad's
Holmes
a
keeps on
little
getting
spicy
injured-prone
today.
players.
No, I'm just mad because I got reported and I'm Facebook banned and shit. So
Ah.
Oh yeah, he's.
Hey, so
So
back in
you finally grew a pair overnight or something, huh?
I
no, I had my hair off.
back to the fight.
My hair is swelling until I
Yeah,
get
big,
back.
big tough guy here, huh?
I got a whole lot of testosterone to get rid of once I get reinstated, which is going to be who knows days.
Let's invite Darcy so he can be the ring girl.
when did you get reported?
I want Sarah back on because I like her hot takes.
I love Sarah. She hates me,
Sarah's
but I love
ready to
her.
fight us all.
Yep.
Just talk shit on JJ. Go ahead. Just talk shit on her.
No, you're quite wrong there, Mitch.
If you're still on Facebook,
Shout out, Mitch.
Vote blue. I mean,
oh, he's definitely wrong there. I'm still on Facebook in 2025 until my suspension comes up, but I will never vote blue.
Chad, how does it feel that your window's closed? And
legit question. That's a legit question.
I mean, that window's.
You know what? I agree, but I still think we have a 2 to 3 year old, 3-year window for our team. We still do.
All right, I'll give you that.
All we need is Brad to sell out and go into cap hell and do something, but he'll never do that. He's happy. Brad is happy just winning divisions or at least making playoffs. He doesn't need to win the Super Bowl.
I'll tell you what, Chad. You're the first Lions podcaster I've actually heard say that, and I agree. Like, at some point, you can't have $40 million in cap space that you're just sitting on if you consider yourself a Super Bowl contender, man. You got to go all in. You got to make a fucking move to put you over the top. You got to at least try to do it, you know?
Chad and Broski
shit with
fucking
Jared
agree?
Goff.
Oh shit, this fight has gone sour.
Stop trying to be logical with those guys, man. Don't stop, man. They're not logical.
Here, you want to fight? Okay, let me pick a fight. So how many passes is Jordan Butler going to complete his new wide receiver golden shower this season?
I don't. He don't have
the Bears. Probably
he doesn't have to complete passes.
45.
Yeah.
45-ish, I'll say.
Yeah.
40
45 for 650.
Yes, because there's a pecking order, and he's not going to jump in front of Dobbs and Wick
or Reed, bro. Golden is the best wide receiver in my opinion.
Hey, no matter what, Reed's going to be our number one wide receiver.
He is going to command attention. He's going to need a corner and a safety to cover him. Because
spoiler alert, Watson's coming back early and is going to take over the fucking receiving corps.
Yeah. You're not just going to let him run downfield, man. If the minute you let him run downfield,
he's going to command attention. Yes, he's going to command a lot of attention. They're going to have to roll. They're going to have to roll coverages over to the side.
That's what J-Mo did for the Lions. He made the slower wide receivers better. When he's on the field.
Imagine when Watson comes back. That speed, man.
He's gone. And then he gets hurt.
Yeah, I know, right?
He's coming back early.
We need for 2
groin or hamstring.
Thank you for that.
Watson gets fucking hurt again. Watson's getting taken out old Yeller style.
Old Yeller
style. Yeah,
he's gone, bro. Have you heard my theory on my theory on Watson? He's gone, bro. With you guys drafting Golden and Savion Williams, he's gone. Trust me, he's gone.
I think so.
Yes, bro, he's gone. He's gone. Why would you guys draft the first and a third? A wide receiver.
He wasn't a first, so he ain't gonna cost much anyways. He's got to do a prove it year.
But then you got two rookies. Why would you want to pay him when you got 2 rookies on the contract?
Hey, I'm with Nick on this one. Watson has this is his last fight and final chance to prove he's worth something.
Yeah.
Or Green Bay has to move on.
If he gets hurt, he's gone. If he doesn't come back and at least show out when he is,
he's literally fighting for a roster spot. I think.
If he comes back and he gets injured again, Green Bay's not going to fucking.
Watson's wide receiver 4, as far as you ask me right now, behind Dobbs, Reed, and Golden. Watson's wide receiver 4, in my opinion, and Wicks is right behind him.
Yeah,
there's still.
And then Savion 6. You guys are going to carry 6 wide receivers this year at minimum. Bo Melton probably gone.
We always carry 6.
Bo Melton probably be on a practice squad.
Yeah. Wide receivers, oh my.
I'm gonna say, Nick, let me ask you this: as a fan of a non-NFC North team, what are your right now record predictions for the teams in the NFC North?
I have the Packers winning the division and Bears getting a wild card spot. Lions coming in
third.
Give the
records.
I got Packers 12-5, Bears 10-7, Lions 9-8, Vikings 7-10.
All right, you might have one right. You might have one right.
And I got the Bears as a wild card team.
Broski said boom, boom.
It's not.
Hey, Broski.
I mean, I just look at it like this, man. I'm like you said, I'm looking as an outsider. I'm looking at the Packers. They've been the youngest team in the NFL the last 2 years. They've built a lot of camaraderie, a lot of chemistry, and I saw an interesting graphic that showed the records of teams who had the youngest average starters, and they were all under 500 teams. And the Packers in 2 years have gone 9-8 and 11-6. So this is prime for a breakout year.
Yeah, this is
Yeah, no, I
prime for a
agree.
breakout year.
You said
Yeah,
something.
I got the I will say I got the Packers and Lions 12 or 13 wins. I got the Bears and Vikings like 8 or 9 wins each. So
12 max in the NFC North. I got the Lions 12 or 11. I got Packers 12 or 11. I got the Bears at 9.
What is this 12 or? You just can't pick one or the other?
I don't know. I got the Lions going 0-17, beating their old record 0-16. Oh, you're like that.
That means you don't know, Chad, is what you're saying. So that when it comes
Yeah,
down
we're
to
going
it,
0-17.
It wouldn't surprise me if the Packers win the division. I'm just being honest. It would not surprise me.
of course it shouldn't.
I mean, I said this at a previous show. You could the bottom team in the NFC North, like for example, if you swapped out the Vikings with my Panthers, the Vikings could win the NFC North. Same with the Bears. If you swap the Bears and the Panthers, the Bears would probably win the NFC North.
You meant to say the South.
I mean, I'm sorry, the South. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay,
The
there
South.
you go.
Yeah. If you swap
That's
the
what he meant
Vikings
to
and the
say,
Bears
bro.
with
I
us,
know
they'd
where he's
probably
going
win the
with it.
South.
Yeah.
The Bears might win the South too if you swapped out a team.
Right, probably.
That was
That's pretty good, though.
That
That's
ain't
pretty good.
happening. That ain't happening.
Same thing with like if you put the Bears or the Vikings, if you swap them out with the Colts and the AFC, I think
No,
the Bears or the
Bateman was
Vikings could take the
actually
Texans. I think they could be better than the Texans, especially this year. Texans' offensive line is horrible. They traded Laramie Tunsil and replaced him with a rookie. Good luck.
There's no team in the North that's going better than 4-2 in the division. Okay, and that's a crapshoot.
Division games are always so weird, man.
You got nothing to back
So
that
weird.
up. That's because you say so. Why don't you pull that
That's
crystal
because
ball?
I did. Well, because I'm Nostradamus. Listen to me.
Division games are always so weird.
What's up, Rock? Where you been? You hiding?
No, I've just been sitting here listening.
All right.
Getting ready to watch this Cubs win today.
I was gonna say Rock. Another
Hey, Cubby's
another
got
guy.
some players, man. That Crow Armstrong is no joke.
I'm not telling you, Pico Armstrong, that boy can play some ball, boy. I love the way he plays.
He
That boy's
can play some ball for real.
Hey,
God, he's good.
Rock's for replaying that Super Bowl on that new TV right there.
Actually, I watched a few highlights, but I haven't watched the whole game.
He's watching all the Twitch watches. Man, we get to keep it. We get to keep it.
Hey, you got to watch out for Saquon, though. He's on Madden. He's on the cover of Madden. You know what that means. You know what that means.
Madden curse. There it is. Madden curse strikes. The Madden curse strikes.
Rock, it was a good run. It was a good run,
on the cover.
Shut up, everybody. I want to hear your shit about it was a good run. I don't want to hear that
It was
shit.
a good run.
The Madden, let me tell you something. The Madden Pro gets broke this year, motherfuckers. Fuck all you
It's so hard. In 26 years of the game, there have been, I think, two instances where the Madden, two times in 26 years where the Madden cover guy didn't get hurt and they had a successful season. So there's a chance. It's just not likely.
Don't worry, Rock. Don't worry, Rock. You got AJ Dillon to back
Hey,
up.
Rock, it was good while it lasted, bro. Enjoy it. Enjoy it.
Hey, you got a Super Bowl. Hey, you got a Super Bowl out of it.
Hey, Rock,
That's
at least you don't know losses on a 75-inch TV or 85-inch TV. Look at the
We're
bright
having
side.
celebratory, cheese steak, bro. There you go.
Right.
You never know.
I'll tell you one thing, though. Those Eagle fans, bro, they're no joke. They are no joke. I've been to Lincoln Financial.
Hey,
I was
Rock,
there.
don't-
I was there when the Panthers played them. We were down 17-0. This was 2017. We were down 17-0 going into the fourth quarter. We came back and won. I was talking so much shit, man. I almost got my ass whooped going out
I
of
was
Philly. I'm
going to
not
say,
gonna
did
lie.
you have to go to the stadium?
Yeah, Rock, what do you got to say about your fan base after that?
Hey, Rock, don't worry. You got a really reliable running back that's waiting in the wings called AJ Dillon.
I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this, Chad. If I was there, he would have got his ass quick. He would have got his ass hit quicker.
Nah. I was there with some Eagle fans, so it was all love at the end of the day.
Man, you don't get your ass beat.
I was the only Panther fan, but the Eagle fans I was around, they were valid guys. They were stand up guys. So It was all
Ask Viking
friendly. I wasn't
fans.
disrespectful. It was
Honestly,
friendly.
man, just joking around. Hey, I'm all for trash talking and have a good
Yeah,
time. But
absolutely. As long
Eagles
as it's
fans,
not disrespectful,
them
you know that.
motherfuckers don't hurt you.
I ended up
They
telling the
will
Eagles
hurt
fans
you.
at the end, I'm like, bro, y'all was torturing me the first 3 quarters, so y'all can't get mad at me for this. Just put yourself in my shoes.
That's right.
And they were like, okay, I feel
This
you.
fucker was sitting in a suite. That's why he didn't get his ass beat.
Hey, Vikings fans.
Nah, I was in the trenches. I was in mezzanines, you know. I was around hella Eagle fans.
Hey, Vikings fans found out really quick when they tried to leave fucking the link, tried to talk shit, got beer cans
And
thrown at them.
they threw snowballs at Santa, man. They're
Oh
ruthless.
man,
They're ruthless.
they
They
started
did
beating
that
up
shit
Rocky.
3 years before I was born, and I'm 54. Will you guys leave that shit the fuck alone? You know, I'll even give you the fucking date. It happened on December the 15th, 1968. Does that look like we give a fuck now?
Damn, I was swimming in my dad's
Come on.
nutsack.
Rob,
Hey,
you started to
wasn't
sound
even
like a
born
Lions
yet.
fan now. You started to sound like a Lions
Shit, I
fan.
wasn't even born yet. What
You
y'all
only go
talking
back a couple
about?
years.
You know
Hey,
what
Doug
I mean? I
Peter-
wasn't even born yet.
Doug Peterson, when he got the job, he was getting hit by snowball batteries. He's like, fuck.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're more known for throwing batteries.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, they
You first get hit by the hard snow part, then you get hit by the battery part.
Hey, Broski, how are you from Philly and not a Phillies fan? How is that you're from Philly and not a Phillies fan?
Because I lived in Chicago before Philly, so I was in the Chicago area for like Bears Super Bowl and 2 Bulls championships. So I stuck by it. You know what I mean?
You drank the Kool-Aid, actual Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
I see.
And he got stuck, and now he's stuck with them, and now it's kind of miserable
sounds like
for
this
him.
fucker was the producer of the Super Bowl Shuffle.
Dorn, what do you think about Caleb Williams this year?
Williams is a bust. I told you.
Well, he should have been around.
But
He should have
I
been
said that
around
before
for
you
the
guys
first
even
45
drafted him.
minutes.
I said
Nobody
that
likes
before-
Caleb.
Bro, I didn't want to draft him. I really didn't want to draft him.
Didn't you have a chance at CJ Stroud?
Yeah,
No, that was the other draft. I mean, well, okay. So if they didn't trade if they would have kept the pick, yeah. If they didn't trade the pick, yeah.
They could have had CJ.
Yeah, they were gonna get him.
And they
Could've
just
had-
ruined his career
And they
too.
traded to Carolina, who just.
I mean, just think. I mean, how many good quarterbacks could you guys have had? You had a shot at Patrick Mahomes. You had a shot at Rodgers. It was like
Watson.
so many.
You got to have a good GM that actually, I don't know. Like Poles, he's been fired too, along with the
It's
coach.
the ownership. Let's stick to
At
that.
least
It's just-
John Dorn admitted it. He don't know.
I mean, just in that same draft, they could have had Penix, Jaden Daniels, or Drake May.
Well, when I look
You
at
could
it,
have had that lion killer, Jaden Daniels.
the last 3 years, they've been having the most money, most draft capital, and they didn't do shit with it really. You know, they won 15 games the last 3 years.
All right, guys, we got to call it. I love it when we have good conversations, but we got to let it go. All right, everybody. Thank you for coming. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for your opinions, and we see you guys tomorrow.
Go
Peace
Pack,
out.
go.
Go Pack, go.
Yeah, yo, it's game time, ain't no messing around. Huddle Sports Network, the best in town. From NFL rumors to the latest trends, we got all your sports, just tune in, my friends. Catch us on Roku, Fire Stick, take your pick. Facebook, YouTube, where the action's slick. Daily shows that drop like a bomb. From 10 to 11, it's Ken and Ken, stay calm. Huddle up, catch the vibe, feel the rush. Get your news, get your fills in the clutch. Over 27 podcasts, we breaking it down. Join the team, Huddle Sports, wear the crown. Live every weekday, it's how we roll. Lions Talk with Jeremy B, we taking a stroll. From 11 to 12, don't miss a beat. We break down the game, make the info sweet. The Daily Huddle podcast, noon to 1. CST Zone, we're just having fun. Toss your doubts, we bring the facts. Tune into the Huddle.